Hello and welcome back to How to Program Mindstorm's NXT. So today we are going to be doing the color sensor.
This functions just the same way as the light sensor, except instead of sensing what color it is, which is what the color sensor does, the light sensor senses what colors it isn't, basically. So let's just
So in other words, the color sensor is able to find the light, and a nice thing with this sensor is there is no calibration. It is able to find the light that is being reflected, and that's it. You don't have to calibrate it or anything like that. So we're going to start off here. So we're going to go to our flow palette in our complete palette, and we're going to drag out a switch block as always.
and this time you click on touch sensor and go to the first one, color sensor. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm saying first one is because this receive message or rotation sensor we don't use, so we just don't count those. So technically third, but first.
So the color sensor on our robot is in port number 2. As always, we're not going to change too many of our variables here. Control is going to stay sensor. Sensor is going to stay color sensor. Our display, that's going to stay flat view. Port, we adjust that based on the robot. Action, this is one that we can actually do two things with. We can have the color sensor actually be a light sensor. It has the option to do the same job, but since we're programming the color sensor right now, we're going to be doing the color sensor. If you are programming the light sensor, we have more light sensors, so that's what you'll be programming.
So now this down here, the whole inside range and compare down here. So what inside range does, as you scroll these, you'll be selecting colors. So if you have inside range selected, it only looks for colors that are inside the color range right here. But if you do outside range, it will search for all the colors that that the inside range doesn't have.
So we can do multiple things with the inside or outside range. So let's go back to inside range, because this is most commonly used. So say on our board, we're looking for a red line. And once we hit the red line, we want our robot to do something. So what we're going to do is we're going to select red as the inside range. Now, the check mark is going to be what is selected. The X mark is going to be everything else but.
So now, what we can do now is we should have actually done this, is put this in a loop block, just like the last one. So we install this in the loop block. Then, as usual, we'll have the motor in here that will move up when it finds the color, and we will have the motor that just keeps inching forward when it doesn't find the color.
And again, as we said in the last tutorial, you can put the loop block in the check mark side. That is typically used in our competition settings, so just remember that's a very important thing. And one thing that's always good is you can just strictly check the switch block. That's always a good thing to do before you really get going with the programming.
So now that you have all of this done, that just about covers it.
Yes. So we hope to see you back later.
Yep. Thanks for watching.